Good morning, 8:15. You're watching Breakfast Television. Thanks for starting your day with us. Carla Hersina from St. Mary's Nursery joining us for this week's Green Thumb segment, all about getting rid of the unwanted greens, the weeds.
You know what, we're starting to see them. Our lawns are turning green with that extra moisture, and now the yellow is starting to appear, and that's in our dandelions. So I actually went out and dug a few out this morning. I had to find some, and it's that boulevard yellow that's going on in our lawns, in our crevices and that kind of stuff. So there's a few things that we want to show you how to eliminate them and eliminate them safely. Okay. So different types of things. You can go the sort of the chemical route. All right. Killex is targeted for those broadleaf weeds, dandelions that are going through it, so you can eliminate that way.
Okay.
Easy way of spraying. So your little attachment hoses, or you can just attach it to your hose and spray all over your lawn if you have a very, large area.
Any risk to the actual lawn itself when you're using items like that? Okay.
No, unlike other herbicides, that kind of stuff, this one will target just those broadleaf. And the thing is, if you have a large area, you may want to do the large lawn spray where you're hooking up the hose and doing the whole thing. But then if you're just doing smaller areas, that's where you're targeting, where you want to just target those one plants. So not oversaturating, but just targeting those.
Okay.
Weed Be Gone. Safe also for animals and pets on there. It's an iron-based one, and basically with the iron, it causes burning on some plants. And dandelions don't like that higher iron content. Oh. So, safer mode, okay? The old-fashioned weed bar, everyone, I remember my dad dragging it around the lawn. It's a wax base where you're just dragging it and you're pulling it over the side. And then, a little bit more friendly that's on it. This one here has been proven to be really good. It's made of a corn-based corn gluten. And corn gluten, you can use it as you can see where it's got the nitrogen on the top. So we're feeding our gardens at the same time. You're broadcast spreading it. It inhibits, do you see these guys here? These guys are gonna fly everywhere. And the corn gluten is gonna inhibit these seeds from germinating, where the corn gluten isn't gonna knock this guy off. Whoa, so you got to get rid of your yellow heads or the larger weeds first, then do a base of your corn maze, and then it'll help to eliminate these guys from germinating.
Yeah, because these spread far, and then that just creates more and more and more. Exactly.
Fun all over the place
when you're 5.
Yes. And then right down to the basics of it. This is when you're going to get down there, and this is what I did this morning. A lot of dandelion weeders. So you're at the ground level, you're digging, and you're popping these guys out. And what you want to try and do, I snap this guy off so I'm not getting the large root that's here. So I want to dig down as far as I can, because it's going to have sort of a tap root, which means a long root that's on here, so as much root as you can get out. If I have a hard time getting to the ground level, I know some of the guys were playing this, there's an extender. So at that point, you can actually be at standing height, dig it in, pop it out.
If you get the whole root, what are the chances of it coming back in that same spot? Is it gone?
No, it's probably not gone unless you get the entire tap. And sometimes when you're digging your weeds, the best time to do it is after it rains. Because after it rains, you can actually pull some of these guys out, and then you get that elongated tap root that comes through it. So sometimes if it's drier, our soils lock up and it's hard to get those roots out. So after a gentle rain, best time for doing your weeding.
Great. Well, 3 different approaches you can try to clean up your yard this summer. And coming up right after the break, Carla's sticking around. We're going to answer viewer questions. Some big concerns out there with gardening. That's coming up. Stay with us.
BT's Green Thumb, brought to you by St. Mary's Nursery, every Wednesday morning on Breakfast Television.